Hey everybody, out on location once again. Now, I'm bringing you to this stone arch bridge. Now I found this like a long time ago, but since we're doing bridges, I'm like, I know I can have the students check out this really awesome stone bridge that I know where it is, and it goes all the way across. Isn't that cool? Very amazing, very amazing. All right, let me turn you around here. All right, let me just show you a couple parts and pieces of this. Right now, this right here is tied into the ground back there. This is called an abutment. Now, in the bridge we saw yesterday, the beam bridge, there was an abutment there too. I forgot to mention, there's one on each side. But on an arch bridge, check that arch out. On an arch bridge, these are called abutments also. I don't want to confuse things, but on a beam bridge, there were those round cylinders or piers, but when it's an arch bridge, it's an abutment. Now, check out, if you can see at the very, very top, there is a bigger stone, and that's called the keystone. That's the last stone that's put in, and it basically holds everything together, the keystone. So whenever you see an arch, you will see a keystone. I did see another feature that was interesting that I forgot all about, and that is this bridge has a pointed front to it, and as you can imagine, it's to cut through the water when the water's really high. Debris like fallen trees can smack into it, and I see a couple of pieces were, a couple chunks were taken out, and you can imagine if it was a flat front how much force it would actually take. And I also see at the very bottom there's concrete, and there's a metal tip to further strengthen the bridge. Just amazing. All right, I'm going to take you around to the other side. Yeah, so this is Lagore Bridge over the Monocacy, and you're in luck. I brought my whiteboard. Yeah, oh yeah, nerding it up here. Lagore Bridge, type stone arch. Date, built in 1903, owner James Lagore. So an actual individual who owned Lagore Lime Company, he created this bridge to get his products, his lime, from one part of the river to the other. It must have been a pretty substantial undertaking and cost an awful lot to create this bridge. So my guess is that it opened up all kinds of financial opportunities for him, or he wouldn't have built such a big, expensive bridge. All right, now we have a little picture of the arch. What happens is there are forces coming down from the load being like trucks, and then what happens is the load is then distributed down to the abutment, the base, and so it's a really efficient way to distribute the load. Yeah, arches have been around for a long time. Now I do this little thing, something called compression. Whenever two things are pushing down, one's pushing down on the other, just like all this, it's being compressed, or it's a compression force. And here's the word compression, and there's press right in the middle of it, and that's no accident. So the arch distributes the load to the abutments, and pier versus abutment real quick. Again, so with the beam bridge, there was an abutment at the end, a couple of piers, those round piers, and then an abutment on the other end tying it in to the bank. Now, whenever I saw this, I immediately thought about some of the Roman arches and the Roman aqueducts that are created. And I will probably find another video on Roman aqueducts and have you answer some more questions. All right, so scroll down and answer questions, and you can refer back to the video, no problem. I want you to get 100% on this. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Cool.